Welcome back to Newb Perspectives, and today we are going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. As we get started here, we open up the scene with our heroes inside of a large barn. This barn is filled with defeated enemy combatants. Our heroes recently uh, defeated an enemy gang who was trying to smuggle arms across a border to support the evil warlord, and they were able to defeat them and derail the plans. As they begin looting, I'm looking at a small gnome who is off in the corner. What are they doing right now?
Currently, I would be kind of just going through and trying to kind of just like check out, yeah, just like some of the bodies to see if there's anything kind of like worth it on them, any kind of gold, any kind of benefits from it. But also just kind of taking also a moment to be like trying to peer over at the others in the party just to kind of make sure that they're doing okay, make sure that they're not too roughed up from the encounter with these people. But yeah, mostly just kind of keeping an eye out, making sure there aren't more people potentially coming. You never know when the fifth wave of reinforcements might come. But yeah, just looting and keeping an eye out.
As our gnome is looting and being ever vigilant, we have a lizard folk who is currently dealing with some adoring fans.
Kaz is just flustered. Adoring fans are not something she is accustomed to. She's trying to tell them that she did her best to be diplomatic, but at the end of the day, they'll do anything they can to keep everyone safe. Which, of course, makes the adoring fans freak out all the more.
Yeah, the adoring fans are even more adoring. They're trying to, like, touch you and, like, be like, oh, is that what scales feel like?
It is. Careful. I'm bloody. You don't want to get yourself dirty.
Oh, but we love it.
No, no.
And as all of that is happening, we turn our attention to our resident sorcerer.
Not a sorcerer.
Not a sorcerer, elementalist, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Technically. Winter's hanging out. Winter has no interest in looting. Definitely no interest in talking to raving fans. Yeah. Essentially just lounging on a box of illegally imported arms. Hoping that if anything needs to be done, Rosho will take care of it.
We'll deal with it. Yeah, that's fair.
Can I get all of you to roll me a perception check right now?
Ooh.
Can you?
All right, I got an 18.
Holy crap.
I am trying to find my mod on that.
It's under
It's in
offense.
Oh, that's right. That
I
makes
got
no
a
sense to
13.
me. Oh, Lord. I got an 11. I rolled really bad.
All
I
right.
got a 4 on dice.
Ever vigilant.
Yep. Ever vigilant as a 4 on dice can see.
Since Rosha was busy doing some looting, getting in and around the defeated enemies, the groans of their unconscious bodies.
I think also part of it as well, I'm very, having grown up as a musical prodigy, I'm used to having all the fans and having no one look at me, but everyone looking instead at Kaz has definitely thrown me somewhat off because I'm used to those eyes being on me,
For
but they're
sure.
not.
It is quite distracting, definitely, to not be adored. But Kaz looking for absolutely any excuse to stop being adored, and Winter being completely undistracted, start to feel the ground beneath you tremor a little bit. And then all three of you hear a large explosion coming from the center of the town.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Oh no.
We should probably go deal with that.
Townsfolk, get somewhere safe. Something must be going wrong.
Is it safe with you?
Well, I'm going towards what that was, so
No.
no. Yeah.
But you're so big and strong.
Yeah.
Yes, but I want you to be as safe as you possibly can, and that would probably be at home in a basement if you have one.
I'll wait for you there.
Okay.
And then our heroes run
Oh, yeah.
towards the center of the town,
As fast as my tiny gnome legs can carry me.
which is 20
Yeah, which
feet per
is actually fairly fast.
or per
Impressively.
action. Sorry. And you guys make it to the center of the town. There's a big ring of people in the town square, all sort of gawking, pointing, and just general murmuring going on. And you get an overall sense of unease as you approach the town square.
I have a feeling. So, like, if there's this many people around, I have a feeling it's going to be quite hard to actually get to the center.
Don't worry, I'm large and powerful.
You're just going to push people?
I move them. I pick them up and I move them aside very gently.
Okay. How many people would you say are there? Like,
it's
how many
probably-
people is she going to have to pick up and put down?
It's probably about 4 rows deep.
Okay.
Can I roll something to see if I just have a commanding enough presence?
That would probably be intimidation.
Oh, how's your
That might be a
intimidation?
little.
It's +0.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
14. So that's pretty.
Okay,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
Okay, you don't had anything.
Yeah, no.
These are regular townsfolk, so it is not too hard to intimidate them. They are like regular farmers and villagers. They're not used to adventurers like you folk. So they immediately part like the Red Sea, and as they do, you see a giant, what looks like a sinkhole,
Oh.
in the center of the town square.
That's new.
Definitely new.
That's not good.
At that moment, the mayor of the town walks up to Kaz and says, "You need to help us."
What is wrong? I mean, the sinkhole, obviously, but do you know what caused it?
No, it just sunk.
Oh.
I
There was a
looked
big
down.
flash of light, and then just
Oh, flash of light.
That's important. That's important.
yeah.
Helpful detail.
Because sinkholes can happen on their own sometimes, but not usually with flashes of light.
Yeah, very, very rarely flash.
Yeah, this one was very different.
Was it
There
loud?
was a sinkhole down the street before. It was smaller, but no light.
Yeah. Okay. Was it loud?
It was pretty loud.
Did any of the rock from the street fly up?
No up, only down.
Okay, so probably not explosives.
I walked to the edge of the sinkhole and looked down.
As you look down into the sinkhole, you notice that this doesn't look like a natural formation. In fact, there are perfectly formed marble stairs heading down into the sinkhole.
Oh.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Ominous.
Well, that is not natural by any means.
If this
But you
village
can
is
fix it?
if this village is poor, you guys are set. Now with this
how,
marble.
how big is this village roughly?
Probably like 150 people.
Oh, okay, so fairly small.
Yeah.
More like a hamlet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, we will do our best to help.
Thank you. I will give you a just reward when you return. Would you accept my daughter's hand?
Oh no. I'm not really looking for courtship right now. I'm like super flattered though.
What's your daughter look like?
He points across the circle, and there's a relatively attractive-looking young lady. She's wearing a light blue dress, and she is looking as shocked as everyone else.
That's fair.
This is fair. I point at the girl, wait for her to notice me. I wink. I jump into the hole.
Wow.
Kaz panics.
That is powerful.
Why would you do that? There are stairs.
I jump down to where the stairs are so it looks like I fall in the hole, but I'm just jumping onto the
I
stairs.
panic. I like run over to the edge to try to catch you.
I'm 2 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love the idea if they died, it's like how many stairs down do they just crack their head on?
Oh, no.
Typically we don't advise diving headfirst down a staircase. That's not.
Marble is hard.
Yeah, marble hurts. That's a hard rock.
Hey,
Yep.
I go feet first.
Yeah, that's a little less self-destructive.
Winter,
Yeah, like a
you had me
pencil
so worried. Glad that you are okay.
As you guys descend down the stairs, you see a very large open chamber after you make it to the bottom of the stairs.
If we look up, what do we see?
You see natural rock formation above you.
Okay. When there was like a marble staircase up, did it like meet the ground level? Mm-hmm. Okay, so yes, that's really so it wasn't as much that there was like a staircase beneath the road and the road broke. Like that
No.
that staircase goes up and like a landing stops at
Yes.
street level. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's whack.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it wasn't supposed to be there.
Is it dark down here? I light.
So as you walk down, it is dark-ish. You notice that as you're walking down, there's a doorway just on the north side of the room as you're descending down from the north. And you see 7 statues, 2 rows of 3, with 1 in the center of between those 2 rows.
Would you call this dim lighting?
I'd call it pretty dark, actually.
Oh, no.
The only light is coming from 2 of the statues. There's a little bit of light below 2 of the statues, 2 on the far right of the room.
So are they like glowing?
It seems like there's light emanating from below the statues.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
like it's potentially.
sitting on a light or something.
Yeah.
And all of these statues are of warriors, and all of them appear to be facing in random directions, not necessarily at like the center of the room like you would probably expect, or even at like a wall or any. They're all facing multiple different directions here. And the one thing that you notice is that the 2 that have light coming from below them, those are actually looking at each other.
Oh.
Okay.
But there's 7.
There are.
This feels like a puzzle.
Yeah, at first I would normally say,
One last.
yeah, I'd say try to get the others to like follow suit, but there's 7, so that doesn't work.
One last thing about this room is there's what looks like might have been a doorway, in that there's like an etching of a door
Okay.
on the south side of the room. There's no hinges, there's no gap below or on the sides, but it looks like someone drew a door with a chisel in the stone.
Interesting.
Kaz goes over and pushes at the wall.
That's a wild thought.
Yeah, you can push as hard as you want to. You're pushing on a wall.
I start to take out my sword.
No, don't.
Okay,
don't,
okay, okay.
don't. It's
A,
a stone wall.
That's a wall. Also, B, if you wanted to break stone, I recommend a hammer, not a sword. Sharp instruments don't do well into rock.
All right, but then what are we supposed to do?
I pull out a torch and light it.
Oh, that's so much better.
It is very easy to see down here now. For the record, this room is 40 feet by 40 feet. Perfect square room.
I look for writing on
So
the
natural.
statues, like plaques, engravings.
Oh, that's fair.
On each of the statues, you don't see any writing, but their eyes are little marbles with what look like irises inside of them.
Are all the marble eyes the same color, or they're different colors?
They're all the same.
Oh.
And Winter, as you're looking through and you look, can you roll me perception actually?
That's funny.
Oh,
As you look at you're being very thorough. You're trying to make sure that you check every single spot on these statues, and you look directly in the eyes of one of these statues, and as you do, it lights up from beneath.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh, I noticed. In Winter, why did that one just light up?
They like eye contact. Look them in the eye. Do it with Cass. Look at that one in the eye. Point at a different one. Look at it in the eye, lovingly.
Lovingly.
I make eye contact with it, and I bat my eyelashes. I don't understand how to look at something lovingly.
If you look at one in the eyes, it does also light up from beneath.
I'm gonna try to look at one in the eyes. I'm really far down though.
Guys, I think we understand the puzzle.
It cannot. Its eyes don't meet yours.
I'm gonna try to jump.
As you jump, the light sort of flashes, and then as you fall back down to the ground,
So funny.
the light turns off.
Do their eyeballs?
Kaz, can you bring me a rock that I can stand on?
Is it
There's
possible
no
to
rocks
remove
here.
one of their eyeballs?
Find one. Underground.
Is that a thing?
You could. They don't unscrew. You could try and break the statue around the eyeball potentially.
I take the statue and I try to spin it. Am I capable of spinning it? I want to spin on the left side, one of them, so that it's facing the others. I think the center one.
Like this? So that the one on the left is facing one on the right?
Yes, that's
Okay.
great. So now they're making eye contact.
So now they're making eye contact, and as soon as you rotate it and as soon as their eyes are level with each other, they both light up.
Okay, make them all face each other and make one of them face the fake door so you can walk backwards to the fake door.
That's a good idea.
Okay. I was gonna say that was part of my original thought, but then I didn't know what to do with the extra one.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Let's have the middle one do that.
So you want to face the ones on the left towards each other?
Yeah. Basically, just pair them off.
Yeah.
And
Kaz
then the
does
one
that.
in the middle?
Face the fake door etched on the wall.
Okay.
And then stand in front of the fake door looking at the eyes of the one that's not paired up.
So all their eyes are met.
And once all of their eyes become met, the fake door becomes a real door in an instant. The what looked like a carving becomes a hole now, and you are able to walk through it.
Yeah, I'll walk backwards to the fake door.
Kaz steps in first with her sword out in case there's shenanigans.
Are you walking backwards or forwards?
Forwards.
Okay, who's still looking?
I'm walking backwards.
Winter.
Okay, and you're in behind? You're behind Kaz?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll also follow in before Winter.
Before Winter, okay.
Winter's keeping it open.
And Winter, do you ever look away?
Not until I'm past the fake door.
Okay. As you pass the threshold of the fake door.
I have a question.
Yep.
Does the door dematerialize when I blink?
No.
Okay.
God, that would be difficult. Tape your eyes open.
As you cross the threshold, you look away.
Yeah.
And as you look away, the door becomes solid again.
I don't think we thought that through.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna leave.
How do we leave now?
There has to be another way out.
I sure
Hopefully.
hope so.
I didn't think it through, but I wasn't gonna think it through.
And at this point, I need all of you to roll some initiative as you hear some
no.
growling and the clanking of bones.
I wanted to do a thing to try to help us, but I didn't have an opportunity. No.
What would you have liked to have done? You had a couple of seconds
Okay.
before.
In this couple seconds, as we now are kind of going through a magical door from
Yeah.
a weird magical staircase manifesting, of which all of this is now telling me that there's going to be more fighting. I want to play a courageous anthem
Ah.
on my lute.
Nice.
In which doing so, will inspire myself and all of my allies with words and tunes of encouragement, and that we get a +1 status bonus. That is to attack rolls, damage rolls, and any saves against fear.
Nice. For how long?
Duration is 1 round. Okay. Hit them hard. Go, Kaz, go.
So, can I get your minis on the board?
Yes.
Sure thing. Russ, I'm gonna be at front line.
Excellent. So, Winter, as you're walking backwards, you hear the sound, but you can't see the enemies yet. The other two, you're walking forwards, and the moment you cross over that threshold, you can hear a guttural, growling, snarling sound.
Oh no.
There's a very large white wolf in the center of the room. This room has pillars all around it. It's kind of oddly shaped in that it's long, but it's got these pieces jutting out from it. There's also a large wagon inside this room. This wagon is empty, completely bare, and does not look like it would have fit through the doorway.
Yeah, there definitely has to be some other way in and out then.
Yes, wagon door, of course.
Wagon door.
There's also a small door to the west in your room, and also another door south. So there's the fake door in the north that is now, again, a fake door.
Yeah.
There's one door in the west and a door south.
All right.
And so now let's roll some initiative.
Yep.
Since I was playing a song when I came in, could I argue for using performance as initiative?
Yes.
Yes! It is much better.
I got an 18 on mine.
Oh.
18.
That is a 3 on dice this time, so 10.
13.
Okay. It was spread out.
Not great.
I have been rolling very poorly so far today.
Oh boy, those are really high numbers.
We are not going first.
No, I really don't think so. Unfortunately, the snarling white wolf got a. What is its perception? Got a 26.
Oh.
It's a big oof.
And the skeleton monsters who are standing behind the wolf both got a 18. So
Okay.
actually, Kaz does go before them.
Hey, there we go.
Thank goodness.
Thank gosh for one of us.
So,
I like
first,
the Winter barely did better than me and I only got a 3.
first to enter the
I
encounter
only had 3.
is the wolf. The wolf, looking very hungry, is going to bite at its nearest target, which in this case is Kaz.
Checks out.
Kaz, remind me, what is your AC?
18.
18. Okay. That's a 27.
Almost crit.
That does hit me.
Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
And so that deals some damage to you, but
As it usually does.
in addition to the damage that it deals, it also is going to knock you down as it pounces on top of you, biting at what isn't really available space as you are very heavily armored, but you do take 6 damage in the attack
Okay. Ouchies.
and are on the ground. And it's going to keep biting at you because, as I said, it looks hungry. It takes a penalty to this attack, but you are considered flat-footed, because you are on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About as flat as it can get.
That's a critical miss.
Yes.
That does not hit.
Good.
And since you initially starting this fight ran straight up to it, it gets a third attack because it doesn't need to maneuver itself in order to continue to bite you.
At least now it's at a fairly big negative.
That's pretty bad. How does 12 sound?
Sounds like a miss.
Sounds like that. Don't
Sounds like great news.
That wouldn't even hit me.
Excellent.
That's saying something.
In that case, after the wolf takes its 3 bites, Kaz, how do you deal with this situation?
All right, I get up, which I believe is just one action.
Yep.
I grab my sword with 2 hands and I perform a vicious swing.
Mm-hmm.
I really put my weight all through it to try to destroy this enemy.
All right.
'Cause I don't think diplomacy's gonna work here.
Typically not.
It seems a little too hungry for diplomacy.
Yeah.
Unless you're like some god tier druid.
I cannot
Like,
speak with
really good
animals.
animal handling. Then maybe you could convince it.
Okay. 14 plus 9, 23.
23 hits.
Solid.
Nice.
Is that with my +1?
Oh no, I get another.
24.
24.
Still hits.
I was hoping for a crit.
Okay, so that's pretty solid. Vicious attack allows me to do an extra die. Well, it does an extra die of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 10 and 5.
Okay.
Plus I had 4.
So that's 19.
Yes.
Plus you add 1 to each damage roll because of the
So that's 20.
That's good
because
music.
of the because of my courageous anthem.
So after dealing 20 damage, this thing still has its legs, and it's snarling, but it's lost a lot of its bite.
That would have killed me. So I'm worried.
Oh yeah, that would have killed me easily.
Yeah.
Is that all your actions?
Yeah, because it takes 2 to vicious swing.
All right. In that case, it is now the skeletons' turn. They shamble towards you very, very slowly. And fortunately for you, given the cramped situation that you have to deal with here, actually, that wolf shouldn't have been able to attack you a second time. A third time, but it didn't hit anyway, so that's okay. But fortunately for you, given the shambling skeletons, very low speed and very small amount of maneuverability they can do here, the second one cannot hit you. And I would even consider, given the fact that you are next to a very large pillar, you would have partial cover from this zombie's attack, which would give you a +2 to your AC.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love how it's a very new skeleton. That's why we keep calling it a zombie. It's very newly a skeleton. There's still a little bit of meat on the bones. Some people get it confused.
Yeah.
That's rank.
Yeah.
And so it is going to make an attack against you after moving a little bit closer. It rolled an 18. Does that hit?
Not because of my partial cover.
Okay, excellent.
There we go.
It's gonna do. Actually, I believe this skeleton. I'm using a zombie miniature. This is confusing me. This skeleton is
Just more reasons
permanently slowed.
Oh.
buy infinite minis. There's
So-
never enough minis.
Yeah, the skeleton is permanently slowed, meaning that it does not get its third action.
Correct.
And the other one cannot reach you.
Woo.
So we are at Winter's turn.
Okay, this is the teeniest cramped hallway.
Yeah.
It's a very small, like a very tightly packed room.
If I stand behind this pillar but diagonal from this wolf,
Yep.
I can hit it fine, right?
Yep.
Just get up right beside Kaz.
Okay. I've never played this class before. So I have one action to activate a kinetic channel elements.
Mm-hmm.
And that essentially looks like me. I pull fire out of, it's literally a different dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And it swirls around my body.
Are you on fire?
This is on purpose. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And I get to attack for using. I cover my own fists in a fire-shaped fist gauntlets made of fire.
Okay.
Fire-shaped fist gauntlets made of fire.
Yeah,
So much fire.
that's what I said.
Interesting.
And I punched the wolf in the face.
Let's
Get
go. Fire punch.
I missed.
That's
Ooh.
2 on die.
The music was not
Nine.
good enough
That's
to,
a 9.
to
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
you get 1 extra.
That's a 10.
A 10 does not hit our wolf friend, unfortunately.
Okay, I have one more action. So it's still I can use a free action to add the agile trait to the attack I'm making.
Okay.
So I only subtract 4,
Okay.
and that's a 16 minus 4 plus 7.
Why minus 4? Oh, minus 4. Okay.
For
sure.
secondary
Second
attack.
Yeah, yeah. Does that include the +1 that
No.
You and
that
your-
Rosha's giving you?
You and your allies gain a +1 status bonus to any attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves.
So
for that
all,
round.
yeah.
For a round. So, yep.
So what's your total?
So 12 plus 7 is
19.
19, so 20.
20 hits the wolf.
Let's go.
get it dead.
So that's a d8,
You've got this, winner.
6 plus strength, so 8 damage.
8 damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
And pull that wolf off the...
Oh, I whacked it in the snoot. I whacked this fox in the snoot.
Oh no.
It doesn't have a snoot anymore. It's all like
Oh.
burnt. It's
Burned
burned up.
and punched
Burned
through.
its face. Good lord.
Yeah,
It's horrifying.
it is.
All right. And I believe that was all your actions?
Yes.
All right, Rosha, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm kind of mostly behind a lot of people.
You could do ranged.
I could. Trying to look at options. Sticking behind you guys as I like that you take the hits. And so I don't have to. What is the range on that? Okay, that's range 60 feet. All right. I am going to use needle darts. So, I'm basically gonna, kind of orient behind. This would probably look really freaky for Kaz, as you're kind of just standing in front of me, and you just see, like, kind of the 3 wires that look like guitar strings just kind of shoot over your shoulders, kind of, and just try to just stab into the skeleton. Just try to whack it up.
We've been fighting together long enough that I recognize what that is and I don't move.
Yeah, don't move. That's smart. So that is going to be a 19 to hit.
And what kind of damage is that?
That is going to be piercing.
Okay. How much damage?
Yeah, say piercing is not going to be the best against the skeleton, but it's what I have. That is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I get my buff also applies to myself, so that's 10.
10 damage?
Yep.
As the string flies through the air, the skeleton's head is cut clean off.
Yeah.
Almost like the string is like a garrote.
Oh, perfect.
Pulled around the skeleton's head, and it falls down, shambling to the ground.
Nice. Was that the one that hit me last time?
That was
that
well.
tried
It
to?
tried to, yes. Yeah, because from this angle, the Rosha is directly between a pillar is directly between Rosha and the other skeleton, so
Makes sense.
it is not able to hit that one. With that though, the wolf is dead. So Kaz, you're up.
Cool.
One skeleton zombie hybrid left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a step forward towards the last
Okay.
skeleton.
Mhm.
Took me a second, didn't want to mess that up. And I, again, 2 hands on my sword, viciously swipe at him.
Vicious swipe.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. So this would be slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's 13.
13 does not hit our skeleton.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's all my actions.
All right. With that, it is the skeleton's turn. Fortunately for the skeleton, fortunately for the skeleton, sort of, it is not smart enough to try and run away from an encounter that is very clearly lost. So it's going to go down swinging. The
Honorable.
skeleton is going to take a swing at Kaz, as it is the one in front of it.
Oh, I think I still get partial cover, don't I? Because we're still fighting around that pillar.
Yes, sort of. You would have also had it would have also had +2 against you as well.
Oh, that's
You missed. That's fine.
but you missed anyways. But I don't think that's really going to matter because it rolled a 21.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's higher than
What's Tracy?
18 plus pillar.
18 plus pillar.
That's 7 damage.
Okay, I'm getting hurt out here.
And then
I am bloodied.
Oh no.
it's going to try and attack you again. Yeah, it's gonna keep smacking you with its skeleton hands.
Oh, I sure hope it misses. I have 7 health left.
That's a miss.
Oh yeah, it
Ooh.
And that's a miss.
did. Yeah.
Okay. We like to hear that.
Hitting on a third attack is
Is very
hard.
Yeah. Winter, you're up.
Hell yeah. I step forward around Kaz, the Sand Brothers thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to this
Right next
Scombi.
to it.
That's gonna be yes.
Melee works better for me. I have a question, Tyler. What does the trait backswing do?
Let me do a quick little spoogle.
Because I know agile, reach, sweep. What's forceful?
Forceful means every subsequent attack you do, like after the first, you get to add damage equal to the number of damage dice you have.
Makes it
Backswing.
harder.
If you miss with this weapon, you get a +1 circumstance bonus on your next attack.
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
that. I free action to add the backswing trait to my attack.
Well, you haven't missed an attack yet, so that doesn't do anything.
But you have to have the trait to be able to.
Do it the second time.
Yeah.
Because
I imagine
it's
you only have
+1
to-
to the next time.
No, it's plus if you already missed an attack. After missing with this weapon on your turn, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus.
Yeah, but if.
But the weapon has to
if-
have
yeah.
that trait. to
Oh,
do that.
okay.
So she needs to
She-
apply
I see.
first.
She's applying the
Yes.
trait.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you could apply traits for different attacks.
I do. I can.
So then apply it next
I
time.
can actually apply the right thing. That's fine. Attack. That's a 13 plus 7.
That's a
That's a
hit.
20.
Nice.
20 hits.
That's a 2-action attack, so it's a d8 plus my strength plus my constitution.
It's a lot of plus.
So it's 5, 7, 11 damage.
And what kind of damage is this?
That is fire damage.
Fire damage? Okay. That still will kill the skeleton.
Let's go.
The skeleton burned to a crisp.
Absolutely.
Just left as a bunch of ashes on the ground.
Yeah.
And we are then out of initiative order, and as we are, you have 2 doors available to you, as the third door is no longer a door. So, reminder, you have a door in the south and a door in the west.
I would want to, first things first, run over to Kaz and just be like, you look really hurt. Are you okay?
I
Do you need
cough.
help?
I cough up a little bit of blood. I'm not doing great. How are you guys? Are you guys okay?
I'm fine. I got a healing. I got like a minor healing potion in my bag. You want that?
I could probably use some healing.
Yeah, I'll pass her the potion.
Excellent.
How much does that heal?
That does 1d8 for a minor.
Okie dokies.
Don't roll bad.
8.
Oh,
Let's
very
go.
good.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Okay. Is there anything
That was the only
written
potion
on
I
these
had.
doors? Are they writing on these doors or anything?
On the door on the east, you see a sign on it, like a placard that says storeroom.
Oh.
The door in the south does not have any labels.
I open the storeroom.
Inside the storeroom, I'm going to ask you...
Hopefully supplies.
Yes.
Healing potions, maybe?
No.
Oh.
Inside the storeroom, it's a little small 2x2,
Oh.
10x10.
Oh, so it's like a janitor's closet.
Yeah. Room. There's a couple of shelves which are fairly they're full of like mundane items, rope, flint, steel, backpacks. But you see a shiny little ring
Oh.
amongst the nothing, the mundane. But you also, in a small dog bed, you see a tiny dragon.
Oh.
It's sleeping at the moment.
Probably best it stays that way.
Does it look friendly?
It is what's known as you, and you guys would all know what this is. It's called a house drake. These things are basically like cats for rich people.
Oh, okay.
They hunt small rodents that are living in your castle. But unlike cats, these are highly intelligent creatures, as in can speak the common tongue. And they tend to choose which homes they stay in. And they only like to stay in the homes of nobility, and nobility that are traditional nobles, of the kind that would be honorable and dedicated to their subjects.
And would break giant sinkholes into cities.
Well, perhaps this dragon,
So honorable.
perhaps this drake didn't used to be here. This might be a little bit of a clue that something is amiss.
Yeah, that.
I think the
Doesn't seem right.
sinkhole told me to something was amiss.
Well,
Yeah.
even more so.
I'd like to roll Arcana to try to identify the ring.
Sure. What'd you get?
I got an 8. I rolled a 3.
Unfortunately, you can't tell even if this ring is magical.
Can I take a second? Actually, can I take a minute?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to read aura on it.
Sure.
Which just allows you to open your mind to perceive magical auras. And when the casting is complete, you just know whether or not it is magical.
Okay.
Nothing else.
For this minute, can I look a bit more closely at the house drake to see if it's like injured or if it looks like naturally asleep?
The house drake is naturally asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Its breathing looks normal. I guess I suppose it's hard to tell if it's naturally asleep or if it was magically put to sleep.
Yeah, a little hard.
But it is, if you could roll medicine, perhaps.
If you make a loud
Perhaps
noise,
like
it
a-
doesn't wake up. Then it's magical.
And for Rosha,
10 on medicine.
10, probably not regularly asleep. The item is definitely magical, the ring.
Right. And now, if anyone wanted to identify it, they would have a +2 bonus.
Well, shit, it's too late now, isn't it? I feel
Yeah.
like I wasted the several years I spent at Magic University.
Not all of us could be prodigies.
It's almost like I didn't finish my higher level classes.
Yeah, it's almost like you didn't even finish first year.
I finished first year.
This is a common contention between the party, it seems.
Yeah.
Is there any food in the storeroom?
Tons.
I take some of it. We've
Great.
been dungeon diving before. What if we're in here for a day or two and we have no rations?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have rations?
Enough for whatever this craziness is? Who's to say? And I just take
How do
everything
you
that
know
I can.
it's not
I
poison?
have a week's worth.
I have 2 weeks.
Okay, fancy people too good for this free rations.
I'm just saying, usually I don't trust food found in like a rotting, decrepit, crypt-esque place.
At the bottom of the hole.
That's not usually where I trust my food sources from.
I smell it.
The place itself is
There's-
nice
there-
looking.
yeah,
Like it's marble floors, like we talked about.
That's
and
fair. There's just undead roaming around, which
Yes.
normally,
That's unnatural.
yeah. So God knows what foul magics or other things are doing to anything.
I want to examine the rations. Take a sniff, check it out.
Roll me survival.
I know how to survive.
Do you? You didn't bring
Yeah.
rations.
I've been surviving my whole life. Thank you very much. That is 16.
These are pretty good. They're not the freshest, but they're also preserved fairly well. You got your salted meats and your hard breads. It's good hearty food for traveling.
Can I roll identify again now that I know of the aura of this
Yes.
ring? Or
How many rations can I get out of
2 weeks worth of rations.
Which is a
Hey.
post quantity
Far
2.
away.
No, quantity
That's
14.
9 plus 2 plus 5.
How to like putting in that?
So
14.
16.
16.
It's 14.
16.
A little
Yes.
better than last time.
You were able to identify this item. This item is known as the Ring of Discretion. The ring conceals weapons and armor. You can choose to conceal your weapons and armor if you are wearing it,
I give it to Kaz.
and make it essentially look like you are just a regularly clothed person.
Nice.
I
I
didn't
try it on
pay
all
extra
my
for this
fingers.
fancy armor for nothing.
Yeah.
It fits on my pinky. That's what I've
Definitely,
decided.
yes. It is meant for a regular-sized human without the scales on there.
Great. I slip it on my finger, and my scale mail dissolves into just scales.
What kind of clothes are you wearing underneath?
I'm thinking like classic adventure, like level 1 RPG character, gray pants, white shirt.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the classic brown boots.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Are there any other color?
They come in black.
Yeah, they do.
I loot the rope as well.
Sure.
Who doesn't need more rope?
How much rope do I get?
50 feet of rope.
Cool.
Alrighty. Well, do we want to do anything with this Drake?
Yeah.
We could ask it why it's here.
I take out some of my fresher jerky,
Mhm.
and I hold it out and say like, "Excuse me, pardon me for waking you. Would you like a salty meat treat?"
Who are you?
I am Kaz. I am an adventurer. These are my adventuring comrades.
Did my master let you in the home?
Is your master a wolf or two skeletons?
No. Did some skeletons let you in the home?
Yes.
Technically, locking eyes with a statue led us into this section. Have you always lived in a storage closet?
It's sort of like pawing at its eyes, just like waking up. It looks like it's been asleep for a while.
Ask them where we are.
Have I? This is my room.
A storage closet?
It's cozy.
That's fair.
Um,
What year is it?
463 since the invasion.
What year is it to us?
Your calendar is very different. You don't measure it, especially since the invasion, as
Yeah.
this Drake has been doing.
never
Would I know
have,
of this
but I heard
invasion?
Well, it seems like this was from how the Drake is describing it. It's a world-changing event, and
Yeah.
there hasn't you know of many invasions of different politics, like different countries invading different countries, kings invading kings, etc. It would be hard for you to pin down one. And if you want to, you could roll me a
Society.
check to figure out if there was an invasion exactly 463 years ago.
Oh, wow. Nope, back to the bad rolls.
We can't roll to
that's a
think of a standardized calendar based on an invasion.
That's a
Well, you'd
12
have to know
dice.
when the invasion happened.
Yeah,
Right? What invasion? There's, like I said, there's been dozens of invasions over the last hundreds of years. Kings war with kings regularly.
Yeah, so that's 2 on dice, 7 total.
You search your mind and you come up with only songs.
I do love
And
songs.
very few of them are about invasions, and none of them mention dates because dates are boring.
They are.
Nice.
We know not of any large invasion. Not in any lifetimes of our knowledge.
It looks at you.
It's not any past like the normal.
It looks at you, Rosha, and says, What do you mean? They came from the skies.
What?
This is
No.
completely...
Yeah, no.
There's...
There have been, in current recorded history, there have been no invasions from the sky.
Can I search mythology?
Sure, roll me religion.
Do I have religion? Yes, I do. But I have no wisdom. 11.
Nothing comes to mind.
I'm not gonna bother rolling at all. Kaz is not learned.
I feel like you might have been asleep for a really long time.
Or negative time.
Or negative time. Either you've somehow come backwards in time and that invasion hasn't happened yet, or you're from so long ago that even recorded history doesn't remember what you remember.
So hear me out. We jumped down a hole with marble stairs. Like a hole.
Yes,
fell
my
into the
master's
ground.
home is full of marble.
Right, but the holes form like in the middle of the city.
Yeah,
Just
it kind
like
of just...
plop.
No, my master's home is on a mountaintop.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
It's not where our village is not
yeah,
on.
you're on... There's a small village, and there was made a sinkhole in the middle of it. And in that sinkhole was stairs, which led us here. So you are no longer atop a mountain.
Could we talk to your master?
If he's still alive. Honestly, at this point, judging from how much time it seems may have passed, unless they're immortal, they probably aren't alive still.
Or if he's been born.
Or if he's been born. We don't know which way this has gone.
I could take you to his chambers.
Yeah, let's
That'd
do
be-
let's
Be
do
a
that.
good idea.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, we should head south. And you're sort of in the door. You're very large.
Oh, apologies.
They
I'm
are
back.
Ah, very
Make
good.
space.
How large are they compared to me?
I believe house dragons are tiny. Let me just double
So look a
check.
little smaller. Because I am small.
House drags are... Yeah, they're tiny.
Okay. So a bit smaller than me.
Yeah, they're maybe like... They're probably the size of like a large cat.
Okay.
Okay.
And he starts walking. His purple scaly body navigates its way through the storage room and gets out into the hallway, into that more open area where you guys were fighting the skeleton and the skeletons plural and the wolf. And it looks around. This is not normal. Did you bring these here?
Nope.
No,
This
but
is-
we did make them bleed, and I apologize for the mess.
Which was
Skeletons
impressive
have blood.
because skeletons don't have blood.
Well, we made one of them bleed.
There was a door there.
Yep.
And he points at where the door vanished from.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did
There's
walk in.
statues on the other side of it, and unless all of them are looking into each other's eyes, that door doesn't exist.
It's very
The
romantic
Hall
room,
of
I've heard.
Statues?
Yes.
Is magic?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was when we saw it.
This is not good.
Oh,
Not good.
Good at all.
No, it's caused a sinkhole in the middle of our town. It's very not good.
allegedly.
I don't like small ominous dragons.
And at this point, the dragon says, "Well, we better get to my master as soon as possible. He'll sort this all out. He'll know exactly what to do. He always does.
I can't wait.
If
Sure.
he's
I'm
still
sure.
alive or has been born yet, again, we still don't know which direction. Time is wrong
We don't
in
know
what
that
you
time
think
is wrong.
compared to what we think.
Calendars could be wrong. Right?
No.
No?
This small dragon saw people flying out of the sky.
Well,
and
people
invasion.
might be a strong word.
Things flying out of the sky.
I've
They
seen
were
birds.
green.
Invasion.
They were green.
Green flying.
I've
They
seen a
had
green
large metal bowls.
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 That's
they were in
wrong.
bowls.
That's wrong.
They're in bowls.
Yeah, that's not a
That
thing.
doesn't exist.
I've not seen a large metal bowl in the sky.
Like maybe the size of. Oh, about the size of this room, say.
Okay.
Oh no.
And the room that, for reference, is about 40 feet wide by probably about 50 feet
Large
across.
gray metal things with bowls.
Yes, that's
Not
yeah,
very
that's not a
peculiar.
thing.
Fake news, little boy.
All right, let's go find this master and see if they're still alive
Well,
or have been born yet.
Okay.
how about we'll go south and then we'll get to my master for sure.
I don't
Very
know
very
how we'll
quickly.
tell if they haven't been born yet.
Um,
I don't know how we determine that. I really hope it's not that direction.
and at this point,
we can
I'm gonna call a break so we can have a little bit of a break before we head on to the next section, stretch our legs, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone doing okay so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Y'all feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty rested.
Feeling
I suppose.
rested? Yeah. Why is that?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm bad at segues. I've been using Magic Mind.
What's that?
Like a green coffee with plants. Like, best way to describe it is a coffee alternative.
You mean the matcha energy shot magic one?
Oh, is that how you describe it with better words? Yeah,
It's
I've
not
been-
coffee.
No, it's
No.
not. It's caffeine for sure.
It's a coffee replacement.
Yeah. They gave us a couple of samples to use before we filmed this episode, and we've been using them for the last 5 days.
Yeah.
You three have.
Yes. Yeah.
I cannot for medical reasons because I have issues with caffeine, so I personally cannot.
And I normally have some issues with caffeine, but like usually it causes stomach pain and like bowel irritation and stuff like that. But this didn't really do that, and it still seemed to give me some extra energy. It's pretty low caffeine compared to like coffee and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's about closer to like a can of pop or something.
Like Coke.
Like a tea.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it was
The tea
like
amount of
the
caffeine.
lower caffeine or the matcha or what it was, but it seemed to have a pretty positive effect.
Yeah.
Energizing. Would you call it energizing?
Call it energizing. It definitely got rid of like brain fog for me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes even when I have my tea, I've got a little bit of brain fog
Mhm.
after like a few hours after.
Mhm.
Got to avoid that.
It was very convenient. Most days I can't be bothered to drink caffeine because I don't want to put it together.
Yeah, it comes in a very
Little bottle.
Very little bottle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. How'd you
Alright.
find the effects worked for you, Leo?
I mean, compared to zero caffeine, I was more energized.
This is fair.
Yeah, I normally don't drink caffeine at all because, like I said, I don't react very well to it. But this didn't do that.
There we go.
So I'd like to just thank them for giving us those free samples, and I just wanted to let our viewers know that before we head on to our next section, they can head over to www.magicmind.com/NEWB and get a 50% up to 50% off your first subscription for the next 10 days after this episode airs, with code Newb20. So your code is actually valid forever as a 20% off for both one-time purchases and subscriptions, but for the first 10 days, it's actually up to 50% off if applied to a subscription. So you can head over to magicmind.com/NEWB using code NEWB20 and get that discount if you're interested in trying it out. We'll get back into the game. Everyone ready? Well rested, focused.
Oh
Ready
yeah.
to go.
Stretch.
I'm ready. My mind is ready for some magic.
Excellent. So with that, you guys are able to go through the southern door, where you find yourselves in another room. Stealing that little tile there. This room is a 4x4 room.
Okay.
So
With-
20 by 20.
Yeah, so 20 feet by 20 feet with absolutely nothing in it. Marble walls, marble floors, classic room just like before.
What kind of marble is it?
White with gray veins.
That's
marble.
some pretty classic marble. As we're walking through, I also want to kind of look over also to our small house drake. Just be like, I don't think we've asked, do you have a name?
My name is Azimbum.
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 Azimbum?
Azimbum.
Bum.
Bum.
Oh.
Okay. Azimbum.
Azimbum.
Azim or Azim?
Azim.
Azimbum.
Azimbum.
Okay.
This is the best name ever.
Just making sure I had that right.
Is that not
Haven't heard of a name like that ever.
your house drakes are not names like that?
Oh, I don't have a house.
You're honestly
drake.
the first house drake I've seen.
Oh.
Yeah, I lived on the farm.
Are you not
really
all lords
noble.
and ladies?
No.
Oh, Azimbum, thank you.
I'm a famed musician. You know, I travel between cities, so I would consider myself fairly high up.
What's your name?
My name is Rosho.
Oh, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, that's because you haven't been here, really, in our world, seemingly, for many hundreds, if not thousands of years.
That's maybe true.
Or yeah.
I am only 25.
I'm currently in your world.
Yeah,
though,
sorry,
so,
you weren't conscious.
Anyways, this room is new.
Well, that's not good.
The room is not new, but that is, and he points to the southern wall where there's a large mirror hanging on the wall. That mirror, as you look into it, you notice another room on the opposite side of the mirror.
As in, like, the room we're currently in?
As in, almost exactly like the room you're currently in, except it has a few small differences. And if you'll allow me a moment to set up this room, pretend that this room is also 4x4. There we go. Let's do that, and yes.
Gotta
very
love
good,
working with
very-
terrain pieces.
Yes. There we go, 4x4 room.
Boom.
In this room, let's see, your room has some chests and boxes on the ground.
Ooh.
And a little pillar here. Send it up. And this room has a pillar on the ground.
I'm surprised you could even see that pillar when it's beside the mirror.
Well, as you sort of, you can look through the mirror, and the mirror shows you basically the entire room. Because it seems like you're looking through a window almost. Even though the room on the other side looks eerily like the room that you are currently in.
Would you say it looks like the same room, just at a different point in time?
Potentially.
Yeah, because like in here, that pillar's standing up, and over there, the pillar's lying down.
Someone might say
It
that.
almost as if the pillar has fallen down due to age on that side. Oh, and there's a tent on
There
our
is
side.
a little tent on your side. There's also a little tent in the middle there.
Does it look more decrepit on that side?
Nope, it looks like a normal tent.
Oh, okay. Very resilient.
Yeah. And like that. And like that. And one more thing. There's also a little box in the corner there. And a little box in the corner there.
I touch the mirror.
The mirror is a regular mirror.
No, it's not.
From your touch at least.
Can we see our reflections in it?
Yes. Where you're standing in this room, you're standing in that room.
Can I look at my reflection in the mirror, and because in the reflection room there's a tent behind us, I reach my hand back behind me. Do I feel a tent?
You don't feel a tent, but your other self in the mirror touches the tent.
If I smack it, does the tent shift on the mirror side?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I don't know what that means for us, but it's cool.
So we can move things on that side that aren't here.
Maybe we could try to put it back?
Yeah, let's put it back in order.
Hey,
Give us
Kaz, you
strength
want to
to
go try to
lift the
lift
pillar?
a pillar?
Yeah, I can do
And
that.
put a
I
pillar
roll
back?
up my sleeves and I look at my reflection and where the pillar would be, and I try to grab and lift it up.
It
I want to try to provide help. I feel like a little to the left, a little to the right, a little more down.
Excellent. Yeah, since it's kind of hard for Kaz to look in the mirror and lift an imaginary pillar at the same time,
I'm gonna try
help
to
is
guide.
definitely needed. And as you pick up what you imagine, where you see the pillar is on the other side, you start moving. You feel absolutely no weight, but your other self in the mirror is lifting the pillar up.
So cool.
That's
And
impressive.
it now stands perfectly straight.
Well, I would.
Yes, sorry, there.
I start moving boxes.
You know, the boxes in the tent are not.
Boxes in the tent.
We need to move the one box.
Gotta move the tent.
Yeah. Oh,
I gotta move the box. Flip.
Right, so we
So
move the
perfect
tent.
mirror
to the
image.
back corner, and we
To
shift the
describe
chests.
better, guys.
Yeah. So you're moving the tent with your mirror with your real self. You're moving the mirror tent.
Yes.
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 Into the respective corner that our tent is, and then rearranging the chests to be, as well, equivalent to the. I say real room, but honestly, I have no frame of reference to not have that potentially actually be the real room, and we're in some weird thing.
Hey, you're getting too
Hog
existential.
wild wizard.
As you rearrange, you eventually get the crates and all the chests and the tent and the pillar in the same spot, in the mirror image of their spot in the mirror. And with that, the mirror itself shimmers slightly and the glass disappears,
Ooh.
revealing
A completely different room.
a completely different room.
Oh, magic.
This room is wrong tiles. This tile, and this tile. This room is a 3x6 room, so 15 by 30. Pretty long and narrow room. And at the end of the room, you see a man.
Oh.
He's light blue and is wielding a staff with a small bit of ethereal light on the edge of the staff. He's sitting in a large throne, sort of very casually, with his leg out, one arm on the on the rest and the other arm on his staff. He seems to be casually just almost dozing.
Oh.
And then there are two burly looking dudes standing on either side of him and his
Classic nobility in their guards.
and his
Burly
yeah,
guards.
and his what's it called? His throne. And behind him is a swirling purple portal, sort of behind him and above his head. And the portal is it doesn't look 3-dimensional, but it definitely is in that room.
Oh.
Okay.
I kind of look towards small drink and be like, sorry, I don't remember your name. I remember it ended.
Zimbum?
I remember it ended in bum.
Azim Bum.
Azimbum. Is this your master?
Oh no, that's his brother.
Oh.
Does he look as you remembered him?
I was just gonna say, was his brother friendly?
No.
Oh, so we shouldn't take a
He
step
was
back.
not allowed to take the throne.
Oh, so he kind of just did.
Guys,
Anyway.
I don't think we're that far away.
He says that at this point, the person in the chair, because his guards were tapping him on the shoulder, perks up a little bit.
Hello.
Are you here from my brother? I've already captured one of yours.
One of ours.
We are actually here to investigate a sinkhole. That's how we got here. Are you aware of a sinkhole entrance to your castle?
Little adventures. They'll never learn.
That's
Oh.
friends. Well, I like learning.
Not. You should leave now. I'm not
can't.
really.
There's no door.
Yeah.
We can't make eye contact with the statue
The
anymore.
hall of statues, yeah, can't make eye contact. The door isn't real anymore.
That's
way.
unfortunately not really my problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, but you told us to leave.
Well, I hoped that maybe you left someone behind, but here we are. He didn't either.
Is there just like a
Who
dude
didn't?
somewhere?
Who are you talking about?
I thought he was you.
No.
You don't know him? Well, you will soon join.
We know people. Do they have a name?
Ah, the name? I didn't catch it actually.
No. Well, can't tell you if I know a person without knowing their name.
Oh.
Or without showing me any indication of what they look like, sound like, or
was a-
anything.
Bare-chested man. He wore pants.
Wow.
Decent of him.
That's
Very decent.
like almost everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Is he
Yeah.
well built?
Oh, very. A muscular man. Attractive, I might say.
Oh.
I didn't like his hair, though. He had a ponytail.
You're not a fan of ponytails?
Not very.
Why?
I like no hair.
Is he bald?
This guy, yeah, fully bald.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay. I'm learning so much.
We are learning.
So anyways, I'm done with you. You can leave.
To where?
The hard way?
What's the portal?
Would you like to find out?
Azimba, what the
Maybe.
fuck is happening?
He says, I don't know, this is really freaking me out.
There's no easy way to leave. So if we're leaving the hard way.
Which is what
It's
way?
entirely up to you.
How do you suggest we leave?
Start digging.
Digging up? We were walking down that sinkhole
Through the door.
Oh.
The door.
Okay, well, why'd you say it like that? Door.
Well, because it's no longer a door, because you left it. You left it alone and unattended.
Hey, the doors I know are just fine when I leave them alone.
Most doors don't mind being unattended.
This door is lonely.
Just like you?
I've got my boys. And your friend.
Which we still don't know if they're a friend.
Why are you playing
I
to the
don't-
portal? Is he in there?
Of course.
What's behind that portal?
You want to find out?
I don't know.
Quick vote. Should this man die?
No, no one should die unjustly.
Well, I don't know.
Seems evil.
The Drake did say he's evil.
You said he looks more evil, but what if he started looking super, super good and now he just looks
No,
only a
he
little
said he
bit?
looked evil and now he looks more evil.
Yeah, I think the pattern is showing the other way.
I just think that we can't judge.
Oh, we would be totally just going off of this one Drake's opinion. For all we know, this Drake just has a vendetta. We
I've
have no
talked to this
actual
man
knowledge.
for a full minute now. He seems like an asshole.
He does seem like a dick.
Guys, I just don't think we can jump the gun on this. I mean,
What's
jump
the
the crossbow.
Guns exist.
Oh, yeah.
They're not good, but like they exist.
Forgot.
Fine, majority vote. Should he die?
No, I
down.
hate this voting
I'm
system.
down to murder people.
Because I'm always
Is
outvoted.
the fairest way.
As you're sort of whispering all this, he says, I can hear you.
Okay. You gonna do
Fantastic.
anything about that?
Are you gonna try?
I'm still swirling in fire. I clap my hands together and a pillar of scorching fire lands on him and one of his guards.
We're gonna roll initiative before we do that.
We can't take the element of
Surprise round.
surprise and get us.
He sees you. He can watch you swirling.
Yeah, he heard that conversation. He knew where the democracy was going.
He's ready for you to attack him.
Boom.
Oh, it's not great. It's not a great roll for me.
That is 16.
13.
Oh.
Oh, 10.
Oh, I don't like it when Tyler goes, oh.
I feel like I already rolled so many times.
Well, a couple of the times rolled off the the surface,
spot,
so
yeah.
that was less good. So let's do this. Anyone get above a 10? Everyone
Yeah.
get above a 10?
Yeah.
No.
Or let's start high. Anyone get above a 25?
Oh God.
Lord, no.
I can't
No?
physically do that.
I would have to I'd have to roll 18 to get a 25.
Did anyone get above a 20?
No.
No.
Anyone get above a 15?
Yes.
What'd you get?
16.
16. So Rosha got 16. Above a 10?
Yes. 13.
Kaz. And what'd you get, Winter? With that, the man in the chair sees your arms swirling around, and he points his staff at you, as if he is about to cast a spell.
Gasp.
Gasper.
Gasper.
I gasp more gasply.
And so he has to make a roll. Okay. Winter.
Hi.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it
sorry,
does.
19.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so much different.
Hey,
At level 1.
I gotta be-
so much of a difference.
My C 16.
You take
No.
6 acid damage
Oh.
as a glob of acid flies through the air and connects with you.
Huh.
I don't like that at all.
And with that, he will simply draw a small sword in his offhand.
Huh.
And then we've got Rosha.
Alrighty. We should probably position where we are. So I'm assuming that Kaz is going to be in the front, because Kaz is always in the front.
Yep.
And then probably Winter will be beside.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll form a little line. The room is 15 feet wide. We'll be a little line to match their line.
Okay.
But alrighty. I'm going to go for... This would hit. Yeah. See, the unfortunate thing is, like, I have some better spells, but the issue is they're gonna hit things within either a 10-foot burst or a 30-foot emanation, of which there's no way to not hit you, people.
A 10-foot
10-foot emanation wouldn't.
10-foot burst one.
No, he said 30-foot burst.
Wait, so the
10-foot
10?
burst, 30-foot emanation.
Oh, a 10-foot burst? If you target it at the guy, 10 feet.
Okay, that's fair. That won't make it to us.
Yeah. You're standing currently about 20 feet.
Burst is centered on a point.
Yes, on
Burst
a
is
point.
centered on a point.
Emanation.
So if you target this point, 10 feet would only go to here. And
Yeah,
not hit you.
and I have a range of 30 feet, so I can just put it right at him. All right, let's try for that.
And yeah, you guys are standing what? 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
So you could hit all 3 of them with that.
Yeah, that's the goal. So that is a concordant choir. Unleash a dangerous consonance of reverberating sound, focusing on a single target or spreading out to damage many foes. So in this instance, I'm using the 2-action variant. So yeah, it will hit all creatures within a 10-foot burst and is a basic fortitude save for each of them.
Fortitude. Okay, let's do it.
So
Okay,
they're not
so
very
we'll say
fortuitous.
guard number 1 gets
Oh.
a 22.
Okay, that's gonna be fine.
Guard number 2 gets a 13.
That does not succeed.
And our magic man in the middle gets an 11.
That also does not succeed.
Okay, so what happens to the success or to the not succeeds?
To the not succeeds, 6 damage.
And the succeeds.
Would probably then just be by basic setup half.
Is it a basic save?
Yeah, it's a basic
Okay.
save. So just half.
So 3 damage.
So 3.
Okay.
And that's 2 actions. And then for my last one, I will just use my Courageous Anthem again
Okay.
to buff you guys. Go get them! I start playing. I'm just gonna start playing a 6 solo on this loot
Nice.
to truly buff your spirits, as no one can fail when there's sick loot solos going on.
Absolutely.
It's just rule.
One of the guards rushes straight at the bard,
Oh no.
as they are the only ones so far to do the damages. And that hurt, actually, quite a bit.
Good.
They're not too happy about that, so they run straight at you and swing a sword down on your tiny little head.
Oh no, my tiny head.
Tell me, or sorry, not a sword, a club. They swing a club. Down on your tiny little head. Tell me, does an 18 hit your tiny little head?
Oh, it most certainly does.
Good. Actually, that was a 19. Still hits your tiny little head. This is. Oh, where's my damage dice? There it is. 9 damage
Oh God.
to your tiny little head.
As he hits me,
Yep.
I want him to make a will save.
Okay.
Oh.
Please be bad.
18.
Oh, damn it. Okay. So that's just a success. So I'm going for overselling flourish as a reaction to taking damage.
And what does that do?
He hits me, and I use illusion magic to make it look like as he hits me that my entire head gets crumpled and makes him really look like he's done so much to me. And because of this, him getting thrown off by this intense display, he is dazed until the start of my next turn. Or dazzled, sorry.
Dazzled. What is can you remind me what dazzled does?
What a great question.
Here, I can just look at it.
Oh, good. I entirely forget. I was really hoping that he would fail.
Oh, all creatures are concealed from you. So that means he has to make a DC 5 flat check
To do anything.
to do any attack. And honestly, he believes that your head is smushed.
Yeah.
So he's gonna attack Kaz.
Mm-hmm.
First, he needs to make that DC 5 flat check,
Yep.
which he passes.
That's fair.
So then he's gonna make his attack, which is a second attack. 10.
10 does not hit.
And does not hit. In that case, it is the other guard's turn, and what they're going to do is they're going to stand in front of the man and put their big shield up
So cool.
and just say, "You shall not pass me."
Nice legally distinct catchphrase.
That's a beautiful little addition there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We're not really looking to pass him. We need to shoot him.
Well,
Does
And
his shield provide cover for the guy behind him?
Yeah, it would. Any creature does. Partial.
sorta. He's using a move. He's using an ability.
Yeah. Plus, any creature in between, really, the two of you, unless it's way smaller, will always provide a degree of cover. It's not a good one, but it's some.
It is Kaz's turn.
Creatures provide the least, then it's walls and stuff, and then it's full, something else, like full cover.
I raise my shield, which increases my AC to 20, which is pretty dope.
Big deal.
And then I will one-handed ferociously swing at the guard that has just hit Rosha.
Oh, yes.
All right, swing.
Rosho.
Rosha.
Swinging him.
Oh, 18.
You had one? Because to me.
Oh, yeah.
19?
19.
19 hits.
Ooh. So I do 2d8.
Plus
10
1.
damage.
Plus
Plus 1, 11.
All right, he has been bloodied.
Nice.
The true life of a support, constantly plus 1, plus 1,
Reminding
plus
you
1
plus
to
one.
everybody
Yeah.
as no one ever remembers their buffs.
Those are very important, the plus ones.
Yeah.
I believe you have one more action?
No, I think it's an action to raise my shield.
It is, okay. In that case, we are at Winter.
Woo!
Get 'em.
A pillar of fire smites them.
A power of fire smites them. How exactly
is-
does it do that?
Got him.
It is a 10-foot diameter cylinder of fire.
Okay.
And it is a reflex saving throw against a DC 17.
And we're aiming at the
two in
guard
back.
and the guy he's guarding?
Yeah.
All right. We'll call the blue die the blue guy. And
Yeah, mine was also a DC 17, but they did well at 4,
Did a
so let's hope
yellow
they do
for
worse
the
at
guard.
reflex.
I mean, you got 2 fails.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's a
The
nat
guard-
1 and a...
No, that's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7?
The guard I said was the yellow. And this is reflex?
Yes.
14.
Fails.
And the other guy gets 10.
Fails.
Let's go.
Okay, and what does that do?
So that's a D8 fire damage.
Okay.
Plus 1.
So 7 plus 1 is 8.
8.
All right.
And the 4x4 area they're standing on, if they ever move onto one of those
4x4?
2x4.
2x2.
2x2.
4 foot by 4 foot.
For
Yeah.
10 foot by 10 foot.
Oh, yeah,
That
sorry.
area, if they ever step onto one of those first, they take a fire damage. And it's difficult terrain.
All right. As you
What if they just stay on it but don't step on it?
Nothing.
as you
That makes sense.
your fire pillar comes up from the ground. Right, Winter?
Yes.
Yeah. As the fire pillar comes up from the ground, the wizard just screams in agony as he burns to a crisp.
Like full dead? Damn.
Uh,
We got him,
that
bum.
was
We're doing this
exactly
the hard way.
that was exactly enough damage.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And with that, the other 2 guards are like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, 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 whoa,
at this
whoa.
point, everyone would be like, what you guarding now? That shield seemed real useful, didn't it?
Look, he's paying us. I don't want no problems.
Diplomacy. Excellent. Peace is great, guys. I think it's great that we don't have to kill people now.
I love the idea of the illusion wears off and he no longer thinks that my head is crumpled.
Oh, that's a little less bloody than I thought.
Yeah, I know.
Not like a lot less, but like a little.
Do you know the way out of here?
It hurt.
He points at the portal.
Shit. All right, well.
I think.
How'd you
don't
get
know.
in?
He points at the portal. One of us kind of didn't make it though.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
Well, we went through the portal.
Yeah.
2 of you showed up here. 1 of you just didn't show up
There
here.
were 3 of us.
How
Well,
do you
there
know
were
the
4.
third guy steps through? How do you know the last one stepped through?
Well, he went first.
Oh, well. I was hoping he just like chickened out and you guys were like, oh no, Timothy.
Yeah.
Well, what else are we going to do? I dive through the portal.
Whoa, no, you don't. I hold you back. There's no way you're going through that portal. If we're going through that portal, we're holding hands.
You were a diver in a previous life. Diving into staircases,
I didn't dive
diving
in
into
the staircase.
portals.
I stepped down into
You said you pencil dived.
No, I didn't. I said I jumped.
I'm pretty sure you said
No,
But
I said
anyway,
jump.
we'll check the tape.
We have the receipts.
So how are you guys going to enter this portal? Are you going to enter the portal?
That's our only way out. I
Literally
assume
no
there's
other
no
option.
doors in this
I want to look
room.
at Bum.
Real or fake?
No doors.
Bum, what are you going to do?
I can eat that wolf a little bit.
Yeah, are you
There are rations.
There are rations.
Yeah, but he's fresh.
are you going to just stay here?
Well, I'm sure that this will work itself out.
I guess.
Okay, if we're going there, can you see to it that you fix the hole in the town?
I'll do my best. I'm
Take these 2.
kind of small.
Yeah, take these 2. They're big.
All right.
Make them put some effort in.
They got big hands.
Yeah, they do. I look at the big ones, be like, y'all made a giant hole in the middle of our town.
Just for the record, they're regular-sized people.
Yeah.
But you're small.
Exactly. I'm tiny. They're big people.
Yes.
I'm a small creature. They
Just
are
so that everyone else is aware, they are not actually large.
Yeah.
What kind of shield are these people using?
Just metal shields.
You guys want to do tradesies? I lift up my shield. Just wood.
You don't have a metal shield?
No, I couldn't afford it. My parents are farmers, okay? It's the best we could do.
I could give it to you, but there's no guarantees that you'll get it on the other side.
What? What do you mean? What?
I mean, like when we came here, I was wearing some different stuff.
Where are you from?
What do you mean?
Where are you from?
I'm from That's a weird question.
What
From
lands
here.
do you call home?
The Doraine?
The what?
The Doraine.
Where's the Doraine?
Oh, you're not from the Doraine.
Yeah, I don't travel much.
I've never heard of the Doraine. Travel or friend?
That's the name of like the whole place.
I travel a lot. Have I ever heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
It's not even it's not even a name of a continent. It's nothing on this.
Be like, I traveled the world quite a lot for my shows. Never heard of a place by that name ever, anywhere.
Huh.
Okay.
This bodes badly. This bodes unwell.
Can we do the tradesies anyway?
Sure. Hands you a
Thank you.
shield.
So kind. I carved a smiley face in it.
That's adorable.
He takes out his knife and starts chipping away at that. It doesn't really fit my aesthetic.
I frown. I frown real hard. I take my blade and I start scraping the smiley face until the metal shield.
Oh God. Be like, all right, are you guys good to help the Drake fix the giant hole you
Yeah, we'll
y'all
do our
put
best.
in our town? I mean, the townsfolk will help you, but like, go help.
Okay. We'll take a bit to get through that wall.
I
You
believe.
said there's a wall?
Yeah, it's basically all. It'll look like a door. It's a wall.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, it's a wall.
Because I don't know if I want to go through this portal. Is it not an exit?
What other options?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Okay. I take you both hands. Goodbye, Azimbum. And I guess we
Goodbye,
go through.
Zimbum.
As you guys touch the portal, all three of you at the exact same time, a purple, like, almost a purple light envelops all of you, and then your world goes black, and that's where we'll call it.
Wow.
Someone forgot to turn on the light in here.
And so that's the end of our episode. We'll meet back up with another GM, and I'll be playing in the next one as the character who was stuck in who most recently got put in the portal.
Our friend we didn't realize we had.
Your friend that
Yeah.
you did, the guy assumed he was your friend because he was another adventurer.
Yeah.
All
he's about to be
adventurers
one of
know
our
each other.
friends.
Yes, now he's about to be a companion.
Another companion.
Another companion, yes. So, yeah, thanks for listening to some Newb perspectives. Thanks again to Magic Mind for giving us some free samples. And we'll
See you then.
we'll see you next time.
Stick around for the rest of the story.
Woo.